Today I'm sharing the newly released Flux2 Klein model. The complete set is here. Let me give a brief introduction I'll explain in more detail later. First of all, its speed has reached the sub-second level because of my workflow. It takes about 1 second to run. The image is now available. Very fast, because I'm using the online mirror in Brain Cloud. Therefore, it needs to load images. In reality, it only takes 1 second to run. Brush, it's over. Very fast. This is speed. 9B would take a little over 1 second. It's basically in the seconds. Very awesome. Moreover, the image quality is very high. I personally feel that it is better than Flux2 to-be version performs even better. I will introduce this one by one later. Detailed user guide. This is each workflow. The whole set is here. Island type first. A brief introduction. I have a comparison chart here. The following is a comparison. A version of Flux as RB. Introduce. For example, the graphics card used here is a 5090. This is a comparison of the time taken. The above is the time. If this is speed, it took a second. If this is 9B, it took a second. 9B would be more effective. Saturation. More normal. This saturation. Not normal. This is the first version of Flux2, 3 minutes long. The details are very fine, but it has a vague feeling. So, personally, I still feel the decline. Quick version. The smaller version is actually more effective. There is no comparison when it comes to time. One side is subsequent level. They are all 3 minutes long. Then this is product finishing. I think the retouching effect of this 9B is great. Personally, I feel it's better than this. The Flux2 Lens 30 to-be provides even better finishing results. Different styles. You can refer to this. I think Klein's model is better. Refinement. And this is. It took 5 seconds. This will also take 3 minutes. This is image blending generation. This effect is clearly better. This one is a bit deformed. Moreover, there was a vague feeling, although it is very thin. Personally, I feel this place is better. The image below also shows the effect of blending raw images. Flux2 is a higher resolution, but it's very blurry. Moreover, the facial features are in very poor condition. And there's 9B Klein. I won't go into detail about because the effect is relatively poor. We can directly use 9B. The time difference is not much. Just a few seconds, so it doesn't matter. This is very well maintained. Absolutely perfect. Then it was done in 98 seconds. This is a series of 2 pictures. This effect of partial redrawing. Personally, I think 9B would be better. The image here is a bit distorted. Basically all changed. Moreover, there's a kind of ambiguity. A sense of haziness. The effect was not very good. This kind of. The smaller version actually works better. Stronger consistency. It only takes 9 seconds. I will explain how to use this complete workflow in detail later. From the first to the last. I won't go into detail about this for B1. Delete it from here. Because for B wouldn't be as effective. You can just use 9B directly. First, let me introduce the system I'm using. In Brain Cloud Online Mirror. If you don't want to deploy locally, want to open and just click on my mirror. I'm currently using an online mirror. I put this workflow in the Flux2 single and multi-image editing software next to it. That way, the whole set is here. The first 3 images are a raw image and a multi-image edit using Flux2. There is also a single image editing. These are the new additions. That is, this. This is the latest version of Klein. I deleted this comparison image. No. As just introduced. Then I have many other workflows here. The most commonly used and recently updated are the so-called SVD-based images. Everything isn't here. It's also a complete set. There's also R511. There's also JImage. All are complete sets. There's also R511. I will put the latest workflows in, the outermost ones. Then there are videos inside. Image, voice, there are many video types. Most of the more practical workflows used to be placed here. There are even more image categories. There are hundreds of workflows. They're all put here. It's also quite practical. They're all put here. Voice, base, it's quite practical. Some commonly used generate music or generate speech or separate the audio. Extracting human voice print, or one sentence voice cloning. There's also voice changing. Voice cloning plus song voice changing. Commonly used. The advantage of using online mirrors is that you can copy with one click. All of this image, that is all, including these workflows and these deployments, models, click copy, it belongs to you. And you see what I can use. That's all you can use. Moreover, the advantage of mirroring, they're all within a ComfyUI. You can free combination, various models and workflows, go and get your work done. And each workflow. I have a corresponding video tutorial. You can learn and apply it immediately, or learn and apply simultaneously. It's like getting everything done in one stop. And mirroring. It has installation settings. Can go by yourself. Open the installation file. Add model, or modify the model, etc. It's like a one-click replica of my entire image. It belongs to you. This is more suitable for professional users. Then if you want to deploy locally, you can click to open my home page. Click to open the ComfyUI tutorial. It will jump to lowest workflow position. I put this workflow in image class. Same as the workflow name. Flux to single and multiple image editing. The installation tutorial is included. The above is the installation tutorial for Flux2. This is the installation tutorial for the Flux2 Klein model. 9.4b. Install. Download link, screenshot, and placement location, all detailed. All annotations are here. Besides, this text model. Oh, and below, there are screenshots of all the workflows inside. Each screenshot clearly shows the numerical parameters. Sometimes this is unnecessary. Go open the workflow to view. You can view it by simply clicking on this. Below are the video tutorials and workflow downloads. This is more suitable for people who want to deploy locally. Alright, back to our mirror. Now let's begin the introduction. Let's start with the first one. The first one is the Wuyangfeng tool. I have them all here. If you want it to be faster, use 4B. By default, I would choose 9B. Full version. Its effect is the best. There are still more here. FP8 version 9B. There are also for billions. There's a problem to be aware of here. If you choose the text model below should be selected as AB. If we choose the 4B model here, then you need to select the corresponding option below. This 4B model. Model 1000可显34 this B. I've annotated all the detailed settings here. If you don't understand, check this notepad. This note is efficient. This is then a default workflow. It is a picture of a scholar. This is where you set the size. Attention everyone. If you have set, a setting was made here. Size ratio. The width and height settings above are essentially useless. It will use this as the standard. If you want to use the above as the standard, just remember to select MB for this setting. This will be based on the above. If you have set 1, if you choose a quick size, it's disabled by default. Use this as the standard. This is simple. Just get to know about it. Then, regarding this 9B is less effective than 4B. E won't introduce it directly. It generates very quickly. It only takes a little over a second. Moreover, the generated quality is very high. Are you not satisfied with the results? High definition magnification use this is possible. High definition detail can be included. High definition magnification. Oh, eyelid sharpening. I have the settings here. If you don't understand, just look at this annotation. If you want higher sharpness, select this version, the one that starts with S in 7B. It has a relatively strong sharpening effect. Model. This is a high definition enlargement. You can do it if you need to. You can copy this to every workflow below. Just link this image. Connect to this. That's fine. I won't go into detail about this default text image. Below is a partial redraw. The same applies to the above. You just added one. Repaired noise. Then, right-click, apply. This opens the mask. Paint over the part you want to modify. Then fill in the prompt words. Because it used this time, the text model of Yangfeng. Clip model. So, supports Chinese. However, this model does not support generating Chinese so let's skip the Chinese font. Don't bother. The generated error rate is extremely high. It's meaningless. Then this is the modifying the size. This is the longest side. You can set the longest edge. Its image size. Then this is just, let's blur this area to be masked. These default settings are fine. Just upload the image, smear the modified parts, fill in the modification, content, then generate it again. The effect it produces is perfect. Most importantly, it's fast. It was completed in just over a second. Then this is where you edit single images. No need to apply it. Direct. The link is too. This is just that. Image. A size setting. Set the longest side to how many. Anyway, you can see the settings yourself. Then provide a picture. Let it be refined. The prompts for retouching can also be in Chinese. They both use to be. Then it only takes 4 steps. That is, it came out in about a second. This seems to be approximately 2 seconds, because it is one of the editors. Deal with. Moreover, it's refined effect. Anyway, pretty perfect. Compare. Flux2's refinement effect is even more perfect. Then below are 2 images for editing. That's all. An extra picture. Each additional image. These 3 items must be included. Just remember that. Then it's linked together. For example, the front connects to the back. In general, you would use 2 images to match them. If there are more words, you can integrate it step by step. For example, after I need to add one more then I'll take this one, copy, paste here, then paste. The third one, generate again like this. If you only need to edit 2 images, its effect is the best. More content can be found page by page. Increase in this way. Increase. After being satisfied, then move it here. Add more. Editing 2 images will yield the best results. If there are 3 pictures, that its error rate. The probability is much higher. And remember, this reference image is best viewed against the white background. Of course, sometimes a white background isn't necessary. It is best. Cleaner. White background. The image below is a 3-image edit. There's not much to say. It's just that one more was added. It's just a picture. It can support up to 10 images. But it's meaningless. Its processing power is at most 2 images. More than 3. Its error rate is very high. There's no need for that. Therefore, this is generally 2 are enough. Stacking one by one. That's all. Then, what needs to be noted here is figure want clear correspondence. If you don't understand, you can look at this prompt. For example, the name of the second one, corresponding products. Pay attention to the following when writing prompt. This is the clothing in picture 2. Do not write the package shown in figure 2. The same applies to the above. Figure distinguish clearly. Name and order. The last one is extensions. There's not much to say about the expansion. An added node. This is an expanded node. The English word up, down, left, right. You can set it to left or right, bottom, left, and right. It will. At left and right, an empty dimension comes out, like this. Then use the prompt words, gray area. Remove fill. It can, perfect filling. Perfectly remove image enlargement. Actually, it only takes one prompt word. There's nothing more to introduce. Then this is just an image angle transformation. Utilizing this node for angle transformation. Control its level, vertical rotation, and the distance of the camera. Control in this way. Rotation. This means your lens. You can control to this. Then height. You can look from top to bottom. You can see closer or look further ahead. Set it up yourself here. This is the yellow area is your camera lens. The rest is just controlling this lever. Rotation, vertical and horizontal. This is also just setting the image size. That way you can easily extract this. One of the ways to control the camera angle. Prompt words input 2. This takes sample to generate. The generated result is also perfect. Consistency is maintained very strongly. I think it maintains consistency better than. This is Flux2 Klein. The first, micro version, Flux2 performs better. Raw photos. Details are very detailed. The consistency is quite poor. And the colors. There is a hazy feeling, a little blurry. So now, just use this. I think it's more practical. The most important thing is that. Alright, that's all for this episode. Let's all go have fun.